Don't look now, but the Los Angeles Clippers are starting to figure it out. They're coming off of a 38-point beatdown on the San Antonio Spurs on Thursday night. The Clippers are coming off a great week, and they have now won 4 games in a row. Paul George scored 35 points in that win over the Spurs, while Kawhi Leonard added 27, as the Clippers are now hitting another stride, it seems, as this was just the 5th time this season that Paul George has had at least 35 points, and he is on an incredible tear of his own right now. He is averaging 22.4 points after he missed 5 games earlier this month due to that right hamstring soreness. George was 14 of 19 from the field, including 5 of 8 from beyond the arc, as the Clippers posted their largest winning margin since 2021. It was the 11th time since 2013 they have won a game by at least 38. And Kawhi Leonard, he is getting back to form. He was 10 of 16 from the field, and Kawhi Leonard is back to being himself. Any doubt you had about Kawhi Leonard, just check his stats over the last couple of games, and the Clippers are feeling confident right now, as for the first time in a while, the Clippers are seeing what it's like to have their 2 biggest stars on the court at the same time. Playing through our best players, that's how we want to play. That's how the team has been constructed, Coach Tyronn Lue told reporters last Friday. When we have those guys on the floor, we know we can be a dangerous team. Kawhi Leonard said that he sees his confidence and muscle returning since being sidelined most recently because of an ankle sprain following knee soreness stemming from his June 2021 ACL injury. I started to lose some of my muscle. I've lost probably 15 pounds, so I'm feeling a lot lighter and feeling a little bit better out there, he said. I was kind of shaking in the beginning, flaring my knee, then coming back for 3 games, then having a grade 3 ankle sprain, close quote. The Clippers are on a 4-game winning streak for the first time this season, and look at what the importance of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard means to this team. Paul George this week so far averaging 27.6 points per game on 61% from the floor, and Kawhi Leonard this week so far averaging 27.3 points per game on 62% from the floor. We know that this Clippers team is dangerous when those two are out there healthy. And the most important part about this Clippers recent positive run is you can tell that the Clippers are having a great time. That win over the Spurs was probably the most fun the Clippers players and fans have had all year for one game. I mean, this is a team that's gone through their own negative vibes and up and down season, so it was nice to see the Clippers treat their fans to that beatdown on Thursday night. And this is what Paul George had to say on the Clippers having fun during this winning streak, and I quote, "It's starting in the locker room and you see it on the court. The chemistry is great." Guys, before we continue on with this video, if you could do me a solid favor, hit a like. It does help it a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Clippers and NBA content. We're trying to hit 29K on this channel, so if you can help me, that would be greatly appreciated. So if you guys been following me on this channel for a while, you know that I have been on the Clippers hype train. I do have the Clippers getting out of the West. I had this prediction from the start of the season. This is a team that I picked to come out of the West and take on the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm not going to lie, this is a pick that's been going back and forth in my mind of being a bad pick, a good pick, just because of the up and down season it's been for the Clippers. This is a team that we know that it could get very bad for them, but at the same time, when this team is at the peak of its powers, which we have seen over the course of this week, how can you bet against this team? Really? How can you not say this Clippers team has what it takes to get out of the West when you see all of the talent they have, when you see all of the depth that they have, when you see Kawhi Leonard play like the Kawhi Leonard of old, when you see Paul George put up big numbers that he's been putting up? The Clippers have what it takes, and their biggest obstacle is just staying healthy and getting everybody on board and getting things in order. Because when this Clippers team is clicking on all cylinders, man, they are scary good. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, how many duels in the NBA can you find being better than these two guys when they're on their game? You got Zubac, who's a legitimate center for this team. Terrence Mann is capable of having big games. Luke Kennard, a big piece that recently came back. Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, all bench pieces. Like, those are guys who could start for so many teams in the NBA, and that is your bench. The Clippers got a formidable team here, and they got amazing depth where if Kawhi and Paul George have a good game, I'm not even going to say a great game, if both of them just have a good game, this Clippers team is going to be in a good position to win. And then if both of those guys have a great game, I mean, watch out. It's game over at that point. And this is still a team that is waiting the return of John Wall. The Clippers got the pieces, man. And I know a lot of people want to write them off, and I know it's easy to get views and clicks when you bash Kawhi Leonard and when you make fun of this Clippers team. But let's just be realistic with ourselves. I mean, this Clippers team right now, they're in 5th place. They're only 2 games back of the 3rd seed. I know there's a lot of teams right now in the running for that 3 seed. But if the Clippers could get that 3 seed and they get into the playoffs with a ton of momentum, they're going to have as good of a shot as some of these other teams to get out. And you could still make the case that the Clippers are one of the favorites in the Western Conference. And we know this team came close. I know people want to say, oh, the Clippers haven't proven it. How can you put so much stock in this team? Let's not forget, the Clippers were in the Western Conference Finals just a couple seasons ago. And if Kawhi Leonard does not get hurt, the Clippers probably go on to win the championship. And that was a team that was getting hot at the right time as they were going through an amazing postseason. And Kawhi Leonard in particular was having an amazing postseason run. So you can't act like the Clippers don't have what it takes to get there and to be in these big moments. So I think the Clippers just got to avoid the noise, just go about their business. They got to keep winning these games, get on this positive winning streak, keep adding to this thing. And I think the key for them is going to try to get into that top 3. I think the number 2 and the number 1 seed are out of reach just because of what the Nuggets and Grizzlies have been able to do. Although the Grizzlies, they've been losing rapidly lately. They've lost 4 games in a row. And just for context here, I mean, the Clippers are 6.5 games back. I think that would still be a little bit of an overreach to ask the Clippers to get into the top 2, but definitely when you look at number 3 and number 4, well within reach. I think the goal for the Clippers would definitely to try to get into that top 3, but obviously their goal for the entire season is to win a championship, right? That has been the precedent that has been bestowed on this team since they acquired Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Like, every single season for the Clippers, it is championship or bust. But I'm billing this Clippers team as a dangerous team because while many people are forgetting about them, this is a team you definitely don't want to forget about. And this is the team that has what it takes to make a run. And maybe this is the year they finally get it done. So this Clippers team, as long as they can remain healthy, they are the most dangerous team, in my opinion, in the Western Conference of making a run and getting it done. And I know it's one of those things, they got to prove it until you anoint them. But hey, the Clippers, you'd be a fool to say this team does not have enough talent and especially enough star power to get it done, because clearly they got both and they got the team to do it. And hey, Ty Lue doesn't get enough credit. He's an extremely good coach. And yeah, this could be the year where the Clippers finally shut up the haters and get it done. So we will see if that in fact happens. But the Clippers just got to go about their business, continue to go about their business, win these games, build more momentum, and keep climbing the Western Conference standings ladder. So we'll see what happens with this Clippers team. But do you agree with me? Would you say this Clippers team is dangerous, or do you think this Clippers team will suffer the same fate as they have in years past? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, guys, be sure to hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And that is it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is Lucas signing off, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.